Hey, KFC, Feits, Nick, Jackie. Got a little bit of would you rather here. Would you rather every time you come, all the hair on your body grows exactly 1 inch long?
Wow.
So that's your armpits, your eyebrows, your hair on top of your head, your pubes, everything, your leg hair, everything grows 1 inch longer. So that's a lot of maintenance. Or every time you come, you have to put up with a newborn baby screaming for 30 minutes every time you come.
Come on.
I mean,
only you can hear the newborn
ourselves.
baby screaming in your head, and it's like coming from all directions. So nobody's gonna stop it, and you can't really complain to anybody, and they'll think you're crazy.
Stop! Cut him off! Cut him off! Goodbye. Hand wave. I'm like Francesca. Go shovel an old lady's walk. Get out of here. Listen, I might like the hair thing.
The hair thing definitely has its benefits.
Grow a hair or an inch of hair like that?
For sure.
I could, I would love to grow an inch of hair. You want to grow your beard in? Boom, you got your. Now you'd have to.
I come in every fucking Monday. That's an easy trim, though. I feel like. You have an inch of hair on your arm. That's a lot. You have an inch long eyebrow. You have an inch long mustache. You got to keep inch hair, dick, ball, body, ass, back, chest, all that shit. You got a lot of hair that you need to trim. But it's also like, bam, I just got like a nice inch of flow. So you can combat the
I definitely have like inch long arm hair. It just doesn't look like it.
But like it's.
I don't think
you're
I
getting
have an
another
inch.
inch. As soon as you come, you're getting another inch, and then another inch. So like there are ways where.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a big week, Nick, you're gonna have a foot of hair.
I
mean, John will have a foot of hair on one Saturday.
I'm thinking this on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
So I can I'll have to do a little men's grooming every day. I'll have to do probably an eyebrow trim. I'll probably have to do probably just an eyebrow trim at least, like after one day.
Well, you're also pretty like a hairless cat, but we're gonna say like let's just pretend you have hair on your body.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like I'll have an inch of hair, but that means okay. So I got one day, I'm pretty okay, and then I can wear a long sleeve shirt. I can get like just a little bit of grooming of basically trimming the eyebrows and the mustache a little bit. Mm-hmm. I can do that every day for probably 2 or 3 days, and then we got to start looking into the pube situation. Once we hit 3 inches of pube, like that's a lot. So then, but like it's not, and then also because I am hairless, like I'm just
yeah.
I'm not fucking meticulously grooming this stuff.
I mean, you do. It's kind of like in Seinfeld though when Kramer starts shaving his chest. You start to shave that shit, and you do go down a bad path. Where now now you're prickly. Now you got like stubble on your arm.
Not with a fucking buzzer. I'm not.
If you got that Manscaped lawnmower, it's gonna take it down, bro.
It takes it down, but it doesn't get stubbly.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. It also depends on, like, if you're like a Greek guy and you got that thick black hair, it's a little different. Like I've got that golden doodle shit going on in the summer right now. Like I look like a doodle, man. You can't even see it. But if I had 3, 4, 5, 6 inches added to it, it would be weird.
Yeah, but that's you got a day or two there.
And you can combat it. You can clean it up. You can trim it and shave it. Now, like a crazier thing would be like if you can't, or if you can only trim it to a certain level or something like that. But anyway, the other side of it, a screaming baby every time you come. First of all, think about the times you want to come. It's like, I can't sleep at night. Let me crank one out.
Yeah,
you got half an hour of baby crying. You wake up in the morning with some morning wood. You want to take care of it. You're waking up to a baby crying.
That one's not so bad. I mean, that's a little alarm to start the day. But I mean, at no point in my life do I ever want to hear a baby cry.
No, it's the worst.
You know
what? It's like genetically designed.
If I see a baby ever again, it's too soon.
When you look in the mirror every day, it's like genetically designed to like, cut to your brain so that like you like respond. Like if my baby crying like felt like music to my ears, I'd be like, I was
gonna say,
I kind of like this song.
If it was bye bye bye, cry it up. We're gonna ferberize your ass, bitch.
How about that's a great one. It's a great question. At the ATI, like if your baby could cry a song, what song would you want it to be?
Because you gotta think like.
But then they die if it's too good.
Yeah, right.
You need a song. What's a song that you like, but that for like a few like I like a song for like the first minute and then like the second minute like I hate it. Like the Queen song or whatever, and the changes like.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah,
Bohemian Rhapsody. But the answer is pretty simple. It's Who Let the Dogs Out.
Oh. Why is that?
I don't know. I'd be like,
you like it for a second.
Who let the dogs out?
But by like the second time around, you're like,
minute two. Guess who's tired of the Baja Man?
Yeah, I do not want to let the dogs out. Yeah, that is a good one. I like that. But and then I guess I could see the other side of it where it's like I just gotta this baby's gonna be bothering me for 30 minutes, but at least I don't have to like trim my whole body up. Also, I'm assuming they stack up, so like I don't know. I guess you're not gonna jerk off too many times within a half hour thing, but like you have a big day. You're gonna have like an hour,
orchestra of
have several
crying.
hours of baby crying. No, that's tough. Next up.
Hold on, there's the aspect of that you're not thinking of with if you fuck somebody and then your hair just grows an inch and you turn into a wolf man.
Oh, did he say every time you come or every time?
Come.
Yeah, okay.
Which I'm fine with that. I
So
just,
like you're on top of her and you're like, ugh, and then it's just like,
yeah, I let her know beforehand. I'm like, just so you know, I'm gonna get pretty hairy in a minute.
maybe it is. It's the hairy palms thing. It's coming to life. Do you know the movie Teen Wolf?
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen it, but I know it.
Great movie.
You're a big Michael J. Fox guy, huh?
Huge Michael J. Fox guy, but also I guess it's just Michael J. Hats off to Michael J. Fox for making a movie that synopsis is just like it's a high school kid who's a werewolf, and I'm like, yo, that's a classic. Homework, you got to watch Teen Wolf.
Are you talking about the TV show Teen Wolf?
No, but yes, like that's what this is based on. They turned it into like a sexy CW show.
Really?
Yeah, it was on MTV.
Yeah.
Dylan
It
O'Brien,
was basically like
Dylan O'Brien?
Yep. It was basically like Twilight kind of. But the Michael J. Fox, his dad is a werewolf, passes it down to him. He's playing basketball as a werewolf. He's jumping on top of the truck as a werewolf. He's like the coolest cat in school as a werewolf. It's fucking fire. Next up.
KFC, Feits, Jackie, miss you, BC. Nick, you're doing a good job filling in. Okay, so to the story. I was at a concert, a couple at Halloween like 2 years ago, and I met this chick, and she pulled me aside, and I don't know how it went down, but basically she ended up looking me in the eyes, calling me daddy, and putting cigarettes out of my arm.
Oh.
So I was wondering, what's the hottest thing that a girl's ever done in front of you, like in public? All right, so have a good one, boys.
I love that he, putting cigarettes out of my arm is like, what a babe.
Yeah.
Rocket.
It's the hottest thing someone's done to me in public.
I don't know if I have many good stories on this one, boys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I got one where someone did anything. I mean, put cigarettes out on your arm? That's literally what people talk about with like how they torture
Abuse,
people.
yeah.
Yeah, like
I mean,
children
but
in
imagine
particular.
that, like, if you know that she's trying to do it in a sexy way and you're trying to, like, be sexy back and you're just like,
Yo, bro, like, I'm going to wake up
So
with
hot, girl.
cigarette holes in me
so
tomorrow.
hot, let's go fuck.
Yeah. After I get back from the fucking ER.
I'm trying to think. One time, at the Barstool New York launch party, I brought this chick. I met her like a week earlier at the bar, and I kind of was like, I'm throwing this party if you want to come through. It was back when nobody really knew Barstool. So, and I guess I didn't do a good job of describing it. So I was like, I'm throwing this party. Do you want to come? It's at the bar. And then she came and she was like, I didn't realize you like were the party. Like I thought it was like, it's a $20 all you can drink open bar at like Johnny Utah's. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it played really well. She was a super hot blonde, and so she was like googly eyed once it was like, oh, I'm the star of the party, right? And so she was like decked out, dressed to the nines, had like really sexy heels on, and I made some comment being like, those heels are fucking hot. And she like just kind of leaned over and she was like, I'll leave them on later. And I was like, okay,
That one works.
let's go.
That one
That was
plays.
That was probably about it. That's all I got.
Did she?
Yes, she did, but her friend was crying back at the bar and cock blocked me.
Oh.
She left him on. Yeah,
She left him on her walk home.
yeah basically. She left him on, and it was unfortunate because it let her get out of my room really fast. She's gone. She's like, I gotta go with my friend who's crying, and my buddy was supposed to be wingmanning it, and he didn't. It was tough.
That's a shame.
Her friend was the size of a dinosaur, but she was super tall. We called her Dinosaur.
I'm trying to think, but on the spot, I really don't think that there's ever been like something. Someone said split me in half once, which was a.
I can't really think of anything except for the girl that told me do you want me to split her in half?
That wasn't in public though. That was like we were in bed.
Well, that's fine. I mean, in public, how many people are like publicly filthy? You know what I mean? I don't know. That's pretty cool, I think.
Oh wait, no, maybe it was spread me. No, it was split me in half. I was gonna say spread me in half wouldn't make a lot of sense, would it? No, so it was like split me in half, and
it's like, guess what I can't do?
I was gonna say, much like your girl, she remained whole. Furious walking home. You're like, son of a bitch, didn't even break my spine. This fucking what a fucking
Didn't even get impaled.
what
What
a
the fuck?
pussy.
Yeah, I don't know how many other. Are there people who have like multiple answers? Like, let me figure out the hottest because I got to go through this one and that one and this one. It's like Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna be honest. I've stopped thinking. That's
about it. That's my fill.
That's what I got there.
All right, last voicemail. What do we got?
Yo, what's up, guys? John, Feits, KFC, and the rest of y'all. I got a horrific sex story that I think will be a big laugh for everyone. It's hilarious, and I tell my guy friends all the time. But what happened was one time in high school, I was getting head from my girlfriend at the time in my bunk bed. No one else was home, but it was in my bunk bed. I was in the bottom bunk. And she was... So you know the vein on the front side of the dick that obviously the guy can't see, but is facing the girl she's standing... If she's in front of you giving head.
Vein. It's like a tube.
That vein that's sitting on that side of the dick popped while I was getting head. The amount of suction she was putting on the dick and the vein, it was like inflating the vein almost, as if like you had if you had a piece of rubber and you started like pulling on it with pressure, it would just start expanding. It was like that. I felt a pop while I was getting head. And the sudden struck of pain, I sat up and slammed my head on the bunk bed. And as I did that, I saw blood dripping out of her mouth and completely panicked. My penis bleeding. So, what's your horrific sex story, guys?
I can't tell
Not
if
that.
I'm fucking my penis hurts or it's horny. Like
Mine hurts.
I'm like doing this like squirming, but I'm like,
But wait,
come or what? Like-
okay, but now I'm confused because I thought he was talking about like your cum tube,
yeah, like the thing that so
like the tube that's like underneath,
yeah, I know what you're
and
talking
it's like
about.
you can push on it,
Yeah.
that's on the underside.
I don't know what that
But if he's
is.
talking about like blood, maybe he's talking about a vein.
But where's the vein? Like what vein?
Because there's not blood in that tube. That's like
what vein is attached to your pee hole? Because she's got to be like, if it burst, how's it coming out?
Yeah, these are the things I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
Like-
when he's talking about the underside of the dick, I thought, that what's funny? That tube runs all the way back. That tube goes like up your fucking back, man. It goes all the way through.
That's how you get into the Matrix.
Charlie horse, that was so funny. Bro, that was maybe the funniest thing you've ever said.
He's such a goddamn nerd.
That's right up there with saying you gotta blow your nose after you eat pussy. That's how you get into the major. You're like, woo! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh my God. Woo! So, I have no problem putting my hand up and saying, I don't know what he's talking about with the dick. I don't know if we're talking about veins, if we're talking about tubes. I don't know why you're bleeding.
Sorry, I'm a little too straight to understand how dicks work.
I don't get even what... Was he saying that she, like, sucked so hard it bled?
Yeah, like he said he sucked so hard she popped it. That's where
That's
my
not
brain
true.
started going in my like horny.
Bro,
Like what's
I mean,
happening?
is this chick a fucking Dyson? Is she, what are you talking about? You can't suck a dick so hard it bleeds. Unless she chewed, like, is it teeth? There's no way suction causes your dick to bleed. You can't suck blood out of a dick. You're not a fucking vampire.
If anyone wants to put it to the test, I'm willing and able to try.
Nope,
But
no blood. Keep going. Keep staying down there. So I don't know what's happening here, but yes, the fact, like the thought of like you look down and she's like, and there's like blood in her mouth. That's horrific.
That is
horrific.
That is. I mean that reminds me of being
did he say he came or something like that?
No, he said he
something
popped
about-
up and he hit his head on the bunk bed.
Right.
Which is
Yikes.
bro.
So that's some like something about Mary type shit where it's like a calamity, like that's like there's like cartoon noises going off, like pow, bingo, bongo,
That was like I was in high school once. I went to a party and there were like college kids there, and we went into like a room that we didn't know what it was, and it was one of the college kids eating a girl's pussy, but like it was in the dark, and so we opened the door and it let in the light, and it was like. Because he was like, and it was like in a movie where like
the zombie, like,
someone disturbed the wolf.
Tomb Raider.
It was just fucking blood everywhere.
I can picture.
I was like, oh, bro, you are gonna want to wipe before you go in the mirror.
I can picture exactly what you're talking about. Like someone's got a flashlight and there's nothing, and then it's like this.
Yeah, because he's like hunched over, right? Like she was in a chair, so he's like not quite there.
Yeah, like a little golem.
Yeah, like what is this light?
And then he like looks back down. Yep, I know exactly what you mean. Leave me. Some Nosferatu shit. That's disgusting. I don't. So what would be his question? Is what's your like embarrassing sex story? I mean, I've told the one before where
someone told me to split her in half and I didn't.
Yeah. Failed. Yeah, I have sex failures. I told the story about where I demolished her mouth with my head.
Oh yeah.
She was on top, and I tried to like smoothly move, and I kind of like dropped her back onto the bed. She bounced off the bed. I came down, and my like forehead hit her whole like mouth area, and just the sound, bro. The sound haunts me to this day. It was like this fleshy, like flap, like, and it just you could hear like lips split, and saliva and teeth, and her mouth was so swollen, lips like Kylie Jenner, like that. Oh, she had to go to a new job that next day. She was starting a new job the next day.
I forgot about that part.
And like by the grace of God, we went out to a wine bar and she just kept ice on it and started drinking, and the swelling went away. It was like the one time.
The human
God
body's
was like,
amazing. When it knows it needs to do something, it does it.
It knew. Is that true? Because then not my body.
No?
There's a reason why Roman is our sponsor, bro. When the human body needs to do something, it usually does not. It usually does the polar opposite.
I mean, in different senses.
But yeah, sometimes it knows like mind over matter. Like we're just gonna fucking fix this problem.
Like Nikki was saying that when you hear a cop's voice, like sober.
Yeah,
Yep,
you sober up.
Do something.
Yep. I'm sure there are people who have shit on a dick. Shout out to the Bachelorette.
Never. I mean, there was one. That wasn't that bad.
Kicked that girl out when she fell out of the door naked into the living room.
That was
fun.
That was fun. Yeah, that was playful.
That's how you knew that girl was a fucking firecracker. She just was like, what'd she do? She like twirled around.
Little shimmy.
Yeah. She's like, well, if I'm naked in the living room in front of his roommates, I might as well shake that ass real quick and hop back on the dick. But yeah, I don't think I have enough. Embarrassing. Like came too soon, couldn't get hard, but no like, funny.
Yeah, I haven't performed surgery. Well, I've never ended up in the fucking ER over sex. That's
yeah.
Put it that way.
Have you ever? What's your like worst injury?
My worst injury? Yeah. Like most gruesome?
Yeah. That time you got gonorrhea?
None. None really.
You know what's embarrassing for me? I recently I got fucking a Charlie horse, and when you're like in bed and you're older, and then you have a Charlie horse, and you're like, I'm cramping up, my toes, my foot, like that's pretty embarrassing. It's like, oh yeah, bro, you really are. I really am fucking an old man, huh?
See, how about this?
Like, it's not a joke. You're fucking old, bro.
I've been doing that shit forever, so like that's just running the mill for me. I've been getting cramps.
That's actually a good, tell you got like a long-term girlfriend or a girl you think you're gonna be with for a long time. Like start now with the embarrassing shit, so when you're older and it happens, that's not happening because he's older. He's been doing that since he was 24.
Yeah,
it's like I got Charlie horses. I can't get my dick hard. I came too fast or whatever. And then when it happens for real, you're like, I've already set the stage. She's already used to this.
Easy peasy, lemon
under
squeezy.
Deliver or under promise, over deliver. But the good news or the bad news? What do you want, the good news or the bad news?
I always go good news first.
All right, the good news is when we started this shit, only 10% of people watching our YouTube videos were subscribed. And now it's up to 40%. So that's almost like a 50-50 split. That's a 30% increase. A little math for you. That's the good news.
Too much math for me, but it's good news.
You know what the bad news is? That still means 60% of you motherfuckers aren't subscribed. It still means the majority.
It's good thing I asked first, because that would have been backwards.
That'd have been terrible, yeah. Imagine if I was like, well, the good news is...
It's good thing I fucking go good news first.
60% still just freeloading off of our videos. And guess what? It's YouTube. You're all freeloading. It's none of it. Really, the only cost is to push the fucking button.
Just push it. Push the button.
Push it. Push it real good.
Push it real good.
Dun, 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 dun.